In this video, I am going to show you how to communicate ABB PLC with TouchWin HMI. So these are the PLC parameters which we are going to use in HMI communication. So one by one we will see. So first one is bit monitor. In this I have used 3 bits. So first bit is PLC input and second bit is PLC output and third bit is PLC internal bit. Okay. So first bit name is digital input 0. So here I am going to use tag names. For input I am going to use digital input 0. For output I am going to use digital output 0. For internal bit I am going to use internal bit is 0. Okay, these are the Modbus addresses for these bits. So these addresses I am going to assign for these tags. Okay. So second one is output control. Here we are going to control 2 outputs. First one is digital output 0, that is PLC output, and second one is internal bit 0, that is PLC internal bit. These are the addresses for these bits. Okay. Next one is timer. So we are going to use one timer. So in timer we are going to read 1 bit and we are going to read 1 word. Similarly we are going to write 1 bit and we are going to write 1 word. Okay. So read bit is timer on. So when timer is on, this bit will become high. So I have given address for this bit. Next one is word. Tag name is elapsed time. It will show the elapsed time of the timer. So for this I have used word address %MW 0.101. Similarly I used 1 bit for write and 1 word for write. Okay. In write bit name is timer enable. So this bit will enable the timer. Okay. So I given address for this timer enable tag. Similarly I have used 1 word here. So preset time. So preset time means we are going to set time for the timer. So that value we have to mention here. So for that I have used %MW 0.100 address. Next one is counter. In counter I am going to read 2 parameters and I am going to write 3 parameters. So in read parameters I have 1 bit and 1 word. Okay. So counter on is the bit. So this bit will on when the counter value is equal to set value. Next current value means counter current value. Okay. So write I have used 2 bits and 1 word. Counter reset. So this bit is used to reset the counter. And counter enable. So this bit is used to give the count input. And preset value. This is the word. Here we are going to set the count value. So how many counts we have to count. Now we will go to the programming part. So I have ABB PLC software with me. I have done already program. Here I have used PM564-T model. So it has inbuilt IOs. So in IOs I have used 1 digital input and I have used 3 digital outputs. So these tag names I used here. Digital input 0 I have used here and digital output 0 I have used here. Okay. These are the tag names. And we have to set the communication parameters. So COM1 I am going to use. So for that I will select COM1 to multi. So multi means it will used for Modbus communication and downloading purpose also. So I have used multi here. First I will select Modbus and second one I will select online access. Online access means it is used for downloading the program. Now we will see the Modbus settings. So in Modbus settings, these are the default values. So I have changed some values here. First one I selected enabled and second one default value is none. I have selected Telegram and third one I did not change and fourth one also I did not change and fifth one, so that I have changed. Default value is even parity, so I selected none parity. And data bits 8 bit I have not changed and stop bit I have not changed. run on config fault. I did not change. Operation mode, here default value is none, so I selected here is server. Server means slave. So address means slave address of the PLC. So here I have selected 1. Default value is 0. So these are the settings in PLC for Modbus communication. In online access, no need to change the parameters. We have to leave it default parameters. Okay, now we will see the program. So this is the program. So first I will explain this program. First one is digital input 0. So I have assigned to digital input 0 dash m. So digital input 0 dash m means internal tag. So in ABB PLC we don't have option to set the Modbus address for the hardware inputs and outputs. So I have used one internal bit for this. Then I have given Modbus address for this bit. So address is %mx 0.0.0. So this address I used for this internal bit. Similarly, I have used one internal bit for output. The internal output bit name is digital output 0 dash m. Our PLC output name is digital output 0. So for this I have used the address is %mx 0.1.0. Okay. Then I have used one timer here. This is the timer, on delay timer. So timer enable bit. So we have address here. So this we are going to control through HMI. And next one is PT, preset time. We are going to set through HMI. So the address for preset time is %MW 0.100. So here preset time I multiplied by 1000 because the timer will accept only millisecond. That's why I multiplied this value by 1000, and I am converting wait to time because this block will accept only time values, it won't accept wait. So that's why I am converting wait to time. So preset time is the wait, so I am multiplying by 1000. After that I will convert wait to time, then I am giving that value to the timer block. Okay, next one is timer on. This is the timer output. When this timer is on, at that time we will get this input. So for this I have used %mx 0.3.0, and next one is elapsed time. So this is the time taken by the timer. In timer block we will get only time output, so I am converting that into wait. So for this logic, and I am assigning this timer on bit to digital output 1. This is the PLC output. Next I have used one counter. So first one is counter enable. So this will enable the counter input. So here I have assigned the address. So this address I have used for the counter enable. Next one is counter reset. So it is used to reset this counter. I have used this address for counter reset. And preset value. Preset value is the wait tag. So I have used this address. Next one is counter on. So it will become on when preset value is equal to current value. So here I have assigned address to counter on tag. After that current value. So current value is the wait tag. So I have assigned wait address to current value. So again I have assigned this counter on tag to digital output 2. So when counter is on, at that time we will get this PLC output digital output 2. When timer is on, we will get this digital output 1 PLC output. Okay. So this is about the PLC program. So this PLC program I am going to download to the PLC now. Okay, downloaded. Okay, now we will make the HMI program. So I will open HMI software. So we have to create new project. So we have to select ABB PLC. So no need to change these parameters. So now we will verify with PLC. Watt rate is 19,200. I have used in HMI. So PLC also 19,200, and data length is 8 bit. So data bits is 8 bit here, and parity is none. So I have selected none parity here, and stop bit is 1. Here stop bit is 1. Okay. So here settings, everything is same. So no need to change these settings. Next, project name. Okay, new project is created. So first we are going to monitor these bits, 3 bits. So I'll select lamp and enter the address mx 0.0.0. So already it is there, mx 0.0.0. okay. Next address is mx 0.1.0. So mx 0.1.0. Their address is mx 0.2.0. Okay, now we will give the name for these lamps. First lamp name is digital input 0. Second lamp name is digital output 0. And third lamp name is internal bit 0. Okay, next is output control. So for that I'll use 2 buttons. Okay, what is the address? mx 0.1.0. Okay, what operation has to do? Reverse operation, on and off. Okay, next one is mx 0.2.0. Okay, so now we will give the name for these buttons. This is digital output 0, and this is digital internal bit 0. So we are going to switch on these bits through HMI. Here we are going to monitor these bits. Okay, next one is timer. So timer, we have used these addresses. First we will read the value. So for read, I have used these addresses. To read the bit, I have to use lamp. So I will insert one lamp. What is the address? mx 0.3.0. So I'll enter that address. Okay, next we have to read one value. So address is MW 0.101. So next I have to write one weight value. For that I'll use digital input. Address is MW 0.101. Okay, font I will change. I will use big font. So we will give the name for this. Name is timer on. So next one is write. So write also we have one bit and word. So for write the bit I will use one button. Okay, address is MX 0.2.1. Okay, and word address is MW 0.100. So here I'll put digital input. Address is MW 0.100. So I'll enter the address value. And I will change the font. Okay, here I have used digital input, so here I have to use digital display. So address is 101 here. So we'll give the name. Okay, now timer is finished. Next one is counter. So counter we have to read one bit and wait. So same thing will copy. Just so we'll change only the address. Here 3.1. Okay, and wait address is 105. And we'll rename this one. And we'll rename Next one is write. So here write, we have to write 2 bits and 1 word. For write the bits we'll use button. So we have to use 2 buttons. Okay, 2 buttons. Address 2.2 and 2.3. Okay, and wait address. Where address is 104. Okay, now we will give the name. So this counter enable bit is a momentary type, so I will change to momentary. All the buttons are reverse type, I will change to reverse. Okay, now we will do the separation. Programming is completed. I have done some modifications. Now I am going to download this program to the HMI. Now program is downloading to HMI. Okay, program is downloaded. So our program is there in HMI. Okay, now we have to connect communication cable to PLC and HMI. So this is the PLC and HMI connection manual. So here we are going to use PM564T model, and we are going to use COM1 port in PLC. This is the COM1 port in PLC. Already we have done these settings in HMI. So this is the cable connection. We have to make the cable like this. We have to connect 4 to 3 and 7 to 8. So these are the PLC Modbus addresses. So MX means bit addresses, MW means word addresses. So I have made the cable already. So now I am going to connect that cable to PLC and HMI. I'll show you the cable. So this is the cable. One side male connector, another side female connector. Female side I am going to connect to HMI, and male side I am going to connect to PLC. Okay, now I will connect this cable to PLC. So PLC port I am going to connect this cable. So cable is connected. So first we will test this bit monitor. We have to monitor digital input 0 and digital output 0 and internal bit 0. Okay. First we will check digital input 0. For that I am going to give digital input. So PLC also I am getting input, in HMI also I am getting input. Okay. Next one is digital output 0. For that we have bit here, so I'll make this on. So now I'll press this button. Okay, now digital output 0 is on. Next one is internal bit 0. Okay, now both are on. So it is not working. We have to check the program. So we have to put it in reverse operation, then only it will work. Okay, downloaded. Now we will check. Okay, it's working. Okay, digital output 0. Okay, it's working. Now we have tested bit monitor and output control. Next one is timer. So for the timer we have to enable the timer enable. So timer enable is here. Before that we need to set that preset time. I'll put 20 seconds. Now I am going to enable the timer. So timer is running now. After 20 seconds this timer on bit will become high. Okay, high now. Okay, if I make off, then timer will get off. Again I'll switch on. Okay, timer is running now. Timer value is completed, then we will get the output here. So we received the output, digital output 1. Again we will check. I'll switch off the timer. Again I'll start the timer. So we'll get output here 18, 19, 20. Okay, we received the output here. Okay, next we will check a counter. Now counter is already on because the current value and preset value are both are same. Here I put preset time. I'll change to preset value. Okay, now we will reset the counter. Before that we need to set the preset value here. So we'll count up to 15. So I'll put 15 here. Okay, now counter become off. Now we will enable the counter. We'll give the counter enable bit 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now 15. Counter become on now. We'll see the output in PLC also. So this output is on now. Again we will check. I'll reset the counter. Again I'll start from 1. Now this output is off. Okay, now count is 14. Okay, now count is 15. Okay, now we received this output. So everything is working now. Now we will enable the timer. So timer is running. Okay, we'll get the output here. Okay, we received. Next I will switch on digital output 0. So I received output here. Now all the outputs are on now. See, digital output 0, digital output 1 and digital output 2 are on now. So So connection is very simple. We have to select the PLC model in Touchwin software, and we have to make the program in PLC, and we have to do the setting in PLC software. So whatever setting we are using in HMI, same we have to select in PLC also. So main thing is here we have to set server, that is slave, and we need to set the slave address here. So these are the PLC settings, and main thing is here we have to select Modbus and online access. We have to select both. Online access is for downloading and Modbus is for Modbus communication. If we select only Modbus, it won't accept for downloading the program. So we have to select multi. In that we have to choose Modbus and online access. Okay. So this is the communication manual. So here we have used RS485 protocol, because in this ABB PLC we have only RS485, we don't have RS232. That's why we have used RS485. If you want this program, I have attached the link in the description. You can download the program from the link, and you can check the settings in the PLC and HMI. So this is about the ABB PLC connection with Touchwin HMI.